filled up our boat with salt water. Slowly sinking.
Not exactly the kind of stuff you want to be dealing with on a night passage on the open ocean, but here we are. Between unpredicted weather systems catching us off guard.
Whoa, look at that. I haven't seen the water do that in a long time. So much wind is just getting whipped up.
Rolly ass rough conditions.
Feeling so incredibly ill.
Everything that's broken on Delos lately. And our impending haul out before we uproot our lives and fly to Australia to start building our future dream boat. Well, you could say we've got a lot on our plate.
I feel super ready in so many ways, but I also feel absolutely terrified.
But luckily, we've got the best crew in the business, and it's all hands on deck to get Delos shipshape for our next big chapter.
Wow, what a place to wake up in. This is amazing. It's so calm and like the temperature here is so much cooler in the night. What's the temperature now?
82 degrees?
82.
I don't know what that is in Celsius.
That's amazing. So I guess we have another like week here in Moorea and it's coming up fast. We just gotta kind of hunker down and do everything that we need to do before we haul out. It's always this kind of like, I don't know, if you're packing for a big trip, maybe you can relate, but it's like, I'm pretty nervous, but also like super excited. So yeah, we gotta do a lot of cleaning, a lot of preparing, but it feels really nice. Oh my god, the boat is such a mess. How does it all become such a mess?
Because
in like
we live
5
with
seconds?
because we live with a 4-year-old.
In like
And I'm like a 4-year-old.
a super tiny space, but I think it happens when you live in a house too, to be
Yeah,
honest.
but you have more space for the mess, so it seems less condensed. This is a very intense, condensed mess.
Let us know if you guys have messes too. Oh, there's just toys and
We have
stuff
messes.
everywhere. But now I'm gonna sit and have a cup of tea before Sierra wakes up and just tap into my son's Zen space.
It felt great to be back in a beautiful and calm Anchorage after our rough passage here. It was kind of daunting to think about everything on our to-do list, but the one thing we were really looking forward to was stocking up on provisions after 2 months without even laying eyes on a store.
Okay, it has been how long since we went shopping? 2 months?
Yes.
We didn't spend any money for 2 months.
No.
And what's the first thing that Sierra picked out?
Cheetos!
And so we got Cheetos. And what's this?
I think that's what she's the most excited about.
Swedish hard bread.
Nom,
We're getting all this junk food that we haven't had and like we've been eating so good. Now we've got salt and vinegar chips, sausages, we got Red Bull, cheese, bechamel sauce. I don't know, we went kind of nuts in there. Oh man, wait, look what I got.
What?
These are mini pain au chocolat, little chocolate breads.
Brian.
And we had ice cream too.
I know.
Yes!
And you're a little hyped up on sugar, huh?
But
not
we're
used to
back. We're back with crunchy, fresh vegetables and somewhat abundance of amazing food. So I'm stoked. Sometimes our fridges are packed and sometimes they're completely empty. I like to know that I get all the things my body needs regardless of the state of our fridge. That's why AG1 has been part of our daily routine on Delos for over 3 years now, and they're also the sponsor of this week's video. AG1 is packed with a variety of nutrient-dense ingredients. I drink it because it makes my body feel great and it gives me peace of mind by covering all my nutritional bases. AG1 is backed by multiple research studies and they're constantly putting their formula to the test. It's super quick and easy to make. Just 1 scoop with 8 ounces of water, shake and drink. And if you're on the go a lot like we are, the travel packs are amazing. I also think it tastes great, kind of like a mild crisp apple. And my favorite is if you mix it with orange juice, it tastes even better. So if you want to give AG1 a try, head to our link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen right here. If you do, you will get a 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and also 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first subscription. Okay, now back to the show.
But the giddiness of having a fully stocked fridge and an ample pastry supply soon wore off. And now it was time to get down to business.
So what's going on there?
You know how the toilet stopped flushing? So I decided to take the pump apart this morning. And it's like a piston kind of plunger type of pump. It doesn't really have an impeller. And I don't really see anything wrong with it except I found this in there. It's an impeller blade, but this pump doesn't have an impeller. So I don't know where it came from. And how did it get into the fresh water side of the raw water intake? And then I think it got sucked up into this pump. And then it got jammed under one of these little valves. And I think that's why it stopped working from.
Hey, I want to see.
Do you want to see it? I think that's what made our toilet stop flushing.
Oh, yes. I know that is.
What is it?
It's a back toe.
A black toad?
Yeah, back toe.
Oh. I'm gonna put it together
You see what
and
happens?
see what happens. I think I have a spare pump too, but probably next something will break that impeller is from and I'll find it. But why is it on the water intake side? I don't get it. Very weird.
Fixing all the stuff that breaks on a boat is a big part of life out here. But I have to say, it's gotten a whole lot more entertaining for me in the last year, thanks to our up-and-coming tiny captain in training.
Today I've got Sierra, the assistant, helping me.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
16.
Fixing the pump. Can you help me with this?
Yes.
What are you gonna do?
Hold it.
Okay, can you hold it please? Hold it tight. Okay. Do you know what this pump is for?
Yes, I would do it.
The toilet, you're right. It's what moves the salt water into the pump, into the bowl. You know when you flush and we need to make the pee-pee go away? This pumps salt water into the toilet and then we flush it out. So without this, we can't put salt water into the toilet and we have to use fresh water, which is a waste.
Yes.
Do you want to try the ratchet and I'll hold it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's this called?
What's it?
Yep, okay, so put it on here and turn the bolt. Oh, other way, other way. Yeah, there you go.
Oopsie.
Righty-tighty. Lefty.
Righty-tighty.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Exactly. Yeah, you're doing it.
Yeah, Dad.
Now that we put the pump back together after removing the mystery impeller bits, it was time to hook it back up and give her a test.
Can you bring the tunes?
Yes.
That's a very important part of working on a boat, is you have to have tunes.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm all that.
Okay, you ready? Here we go. Into the engine room. Is there enough space for you there in the engine room?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, let me get around you. You move over this way. You're the perfect size assistant for the engine room because you're so small.
You're so big.
Do you have my screwdriver?
Yep.
Where is it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
The detergent's ready in here.
Yeah, I know. You know why? Because it's freaking hot.
Daddy, I want to get out now.
You want to get out? Well, we're almost done. We're going to have Mommy test it, okay? Okay, I'm going to hook the wires up. And I'm going to hook these hoses up, okay? And then we're going to ask Mommy to test it. Okay, climb, 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 little monkey. Okay, can you go tell Mommy to test it? Oh, your feet are all dirty now, like the engine room.
Yeah.
Kaz, can you test it for us? Here, wipe your feet off with those, okay? Okay, you ready, Sierra? Listen, listen. Let's see. Oh! Did you hear that?
Mommy, it's working!
Oh, no way, it's working. Good job. Give me a high five. Yeah! Me and Sierra fixed it.
Just as I suspected, the stray impeller pieces were in fact the culprit, and our toilet was fully back in business. The problem was solved, but the mystery never was, and I still have no idea where that bit of rogue impeller came from. But a win's a win, and now Sierra and I had moved on to our next project of the day.
Do you know what this is?
Yes.
What is it?
That is a pickup button, so anchor.
It's a pickup button for the anchor.
And that is down anchor.
Exactly.
Right?
You're 100% right. When we push this button, the anchor goes down. When we push this button, it picks up the anchor. And when we were trying to pick up the anchor at the last stop, it wasn't working.
The button. Everything is breaking.
And I think I found the problem. And it probably happened because we put these fenders in here to store them away. And these wires are not. They came loose, and so they're hanging down here a little bit. And it looks like these wires got knocked. And look at that corrosion right there, Sierra. Do you see that green?
Yes.
So that's corrosion. That wire's broken.
Dang.
Oh, dang it. But you know what? When we find the problem, that's good because that means we can fix it. It's only when the problem is hard to find, it gets frustrating. Or sometimes when the problem comes and goes, then it's hard to
Yeah,
find, right?
yeah,
Like
yes.
an intermittent problem sucks.
What is make it work?
Yeah, let's make it work, okay?
No. I'm saying I'm take a work.
Oh, you're gonna, okay.
Mom, look. It's a wire.
Oh, it's the wire broken?
But we're gonna fix it.
Cool.
We're gonna get some tools out of Sierra's room,
Yes.
and then we're gonna fix it properly with heat shrink tubing and everything, huh?
Wow.
Okay, let's go. The electronics repair stuff is in Sierra's room. Sorry, I made your room a mess. I do.
Okay.
Okay, we need this. This is a heat gun, wire crimpers. We need
Yep.
assorted heat shrink tubing,
Yes.
various butt connectors,
Yeah, yes.
and we need wire strippers.
Yes.
Meet me by the windlass, Sierra.
Okay.
Okay, I'm being very careful not to damage the wires. That's why I'm going slowly. Oh! This is my wire stripper. Watch this. Stop!
Wow.
Are you impressed?
Yes.
Oh, good.
After repairing the connection, all that was left to do was crimp the wires and test it. And if it worked, we could then heat shrink everything in place and call it a day.
I need you to come push the button.
I can do this. I can do this.
You can do it. Whoa!
Yay, it worked.
Okay, push the other button.
It worked.
High five! We fixed 2 things today, and it's not even 10 in the morning.
Yay.
The next days were a bit of a blur as we tackled a bunch more repairs and lots more cleaning and organizing. This was all par for the course for us in the many times that we've hauled out Delos, but we did have one task that we've never had to do before.
But we're just getting ready to haul out in Raiatea, and it's a new situation for us because they do it by a trailer there instead of a normal travel lift, and their weight limit for the trailer is 20 tons. And so we're trying to get Delos under 20 tons, and so we've been like cleaning out like all the extra stuff, like all the spare food from the bilge and giving it away to our friends because we're gonna be gone for like 9 months anyway. The water tank's almost empty. That saves a ton right there. And now I'm emptying the fuel. So I'm actually pumping fuel out of the Delos into these jugs, and then I'm just gonna give it to Vaught. So they get free fuel, we get lighter, and hopefully we're under the weight limit to haul out. All right.
That's weird. Have you ever sucked fuel out of the boat?
No, never. This is a first for me. It works good. His little pump works good. How you feeling, Kaz?
Yeah, it felt good to get off the boat a little bit and
I think
just...
we both really needed to just get out and stretch our legs and get in nature. So we're gonna leave the boat for 9 months.
I know.
I mean, we haven't left the boat for 9 months since we first met in Australia or in New Zealand, and then...
I feel super ready in so many ways, but I also feel absolutely terrified.
Me too. A week or 2 weeks, we're gonna be living in like...
Suburbia.
The suburbs of Australia. That's gonna be so wild.
We both just stopped like, what?
It's like, I have to stop walking when I say that.
I know. Yeah, it is wild, but I feel like we're ready, and I feel like we're...
It's good for a change, you know?
I think we're ready for a change.
We've been at it for a while.
For sure.
I mean, we love this lifestyle. It's amazing
So much.
in so many ways, but then I find that every time we leave the boat for a while, we come back with almost a renewed appreciation for it.
Yeah.
And it just makes you realize how special and how amazing it is to be able to live on the ocean and connection with nature. And this is our favorite hike, and we decided to do our favorite hike one last time before we sail to Raiatea.
Yep.
And it's beautiful, and we love it here.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I'm gonna miss it here for sure.
Our plan was to take off the next morning, but when we woke up, Mother Nature had other intentions.
Woke up to this morning.
It's like a system south of us, and it's definitely gusting around the island here pretty much.
Yeah. The wind's been whipping around. It's been raining like crazy. There's one boat that was dragging over there, and their sail opened up. There's an island packet. Mid-30s, almost 40.
Not ideal. Gonna bail the dinghy a little bit just in case we need to use it for something, so it's like accessible, because now it's like full of water. Okay, wish me good luck.
There goes Mommy. She's trying to take her hatch cover down. Well, because it's catching a lot of wind and we don't want to rip it.
It hurts!
How is it out there? Whoa, look at that. I haven't seen the water do that in a long time. So much wind is just getting whipped up. It's like 7 in the morning, by the way.
At least it's not 3 o'clock at night.
At least it's not 3 in the morning. This is it. This is our last sail on Delos of the season.
How crazy is that?
We're once again saying goodbye to Moorea. It went by so fast.
So fast. But we're going, and we're not going to be sailing on Delos for quite a few months.
It's blowing good out there. I think we're gonna have 15 to 20 knots right behind us. So I set up the pole.
Nice.
We'll do just the main and the pole for now, see how we do.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's get out there. 104 miles. I think it'll take us 15 hours.
Cool. Bye bye, Maria. I'll miss this view. This view is amazing.
Oh, the best view in the world.
It's always sad to say goodbye to places, but I feel like it's time. I'm never ready, but it's time.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty crazy feeling as we set the sails and headed out through the channel. Even though we'll be returning to Delos to eventually sail her to Australia, this moment feels like a pretty big inflection point in our lives. The end of an era and the beginning of a new one. I'd like to tell you we had beautiful conditions and champagne sailing, a sail that we would never forget. But sometimes, reality isn't that straightforward.
Well, we got off to a little rough start there. The island was blocking the wind for, I don't know, what seemed like forever. There was periods when we were doing like 1 knot, 1.5 knots, and the wind was like under 5 knots. But we've gotten far enough away from the island now that we finally got the wind back. We've got a solid 20 knots and we're making good speed. And yeah, nobody's feeling great. How you feeling, Kaz?
Look, I'm gonna puke.
That's not great. We've got 87 miles to go. Should be there early in the morning because now we're doing 8 knots again. And here's our sunset. What is going on?
Well, we kind of filled up our boat with salt water. Slowly sinking. But I think it was just that we forgot to lock the bow thruster. And it was literally just squirting in water through the bow.
Yeah, through the seal into this forward bilge.
But I don't see it going more. Like, I don't see it coming in now, so hopefully, you know, it's not.
Can't believe we forgot to lock that.
That's so silly.
We normally don't have the bow thruster on, but because we're having problems with the transmission, we put the bow thruster down. Come on, there you go. To make sure we could get out of the anchorage if we needed to spin around real quick. And then we didn't lock it back up, which means that waves can get in through that seal.
This is actually the second time we've had water come through the bow thruster. The first time it was because the seal had gone bad on it, and we were bashing into some truly horrific conditions around Cape Hatteras. And because the bow was smashing so hard into the waves, water was able to come in through the bad seal. But this time it was just through sheer forgetfulness to lock it up properly, which made the whole situation more frustrating in a way, knowing it was just a stupid mistake that could easily have been prevented. But on the bright side, nothing actually needed to be fixed, and once we secured it, the problem was solved, and it was just a matter of pumping out all the water. We didn't really film that much because I was so sick being upside down in the bilge in rough conditions at night, running back and forth between puking, helping Brian, and laying down for a few moments to recompose myself. Once everything was finally cleared up, I was so relieved, but feeling absolutely wrecked by the whole fiasco. I'm feeling so incredibly ill, and then I get that sick, like it takes a long time for it to pass. Even though I feel like the boat has stabilized a little bit, the swell is still massive and it's still blowing like 20 knots. And being upside down in the bilge trying to pump out the water is not helping. It just sucks. God, I hate feeling like this. I'm just gonna see how Brian is doing. Both of the pumps stopped working.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with those.
So you did it by hand?
I did it with the dinghy pump. And now I'm just doing the last of it with the towel. How are you feeling?
Awful.
I'll go outside and finish this up.
So it's a little bit past 7. Just coming up on the pass right now. This pass has markers and it gets down to like 11 meters, but it seems to be pretty straightforward, so we're just gonna keep the sail out for now. And then when we get in there, we gotta have to take the sail down because then we turn. So you guys see that? That when we tried to furl it in, like it just popped the sail.
This boat.
I feel like it's a lot of things breaking
A bunch of things just broke.
She knows.
Good thing we're hauling out.
She knows.
I think Delos is mad at us.
Yeah.
She's definitely upset. We got a bad transmission, we got a leaky bow thruster, we got a furler that won't furl. Fridges are going crazy. VHF radio is not working, AIS is not really working. I have a whole list.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Good job, my love. We did it.
That's our last passage for a long time.
I know.
I feel a little weird about that.
I feel a little weird about it too, but also like exhausted and happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't our finest passage, but
But we're here.
we're here. And now the preparations begin, or continue, I guess.
Up next on Delos,
Holy shit. Are we actually doing this?
it's time for us to haul out our 20+ ton boat. But this time around, we'll be doing things a bit differently.
So it's not actually a travel lift. It is a trailer.
We pretty much empty the boat. I mean,
Like probably
being
hundreds of kilos of canned goods.
this is wild.
Pop it. Pop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. What? Doesn't make any sense, does it?